We're gonna try something a little different today for my channel. And I know it's been pretty hectic these past couple weeks with projects, things, people, places not being set in certain. I know there's been a lot of instances of people maybe getting a job offering or having that relationship and then just having it fall apart like that. So I want to remind you that if it was meant to happen, it was meant to happen. If it's out of your control, it's part of the plan. Now, I'm going to pull some oracle cards just to kind of get our mind back on track. And this is the Soul Mirror Oracle deck. And it's a beautiful deck. It kind of helps us to channel in what is our shadow side that might be crowding our thoughts right now, and what are some things that we can focus on. So I want you to think of the scenario, the situation that kind of has you ruffled in your feathers, and it can be something future that you want to know about too. And I'll walk you through it and we'll talk about it. So just shuffling for the utmost highest good. If this goes on your page, you were meant to see it. If you happen to find it, you were meant to find it. Okay. For the situation or for the question that you're thinking of, the first card that comes up is the Wish card. And this is a beautiful, beautiful card. It's the balance between the despair and the hope that we feel between two different situations. So if you wanted something to work out so badly and it just didn't work out, just know that that was, in a way, that was a prayer answered. That was a wish that was answered. Because if it's for your highest good, it will happen. If it didn't happen, then that was a protective mechanism, and that's okay. And know that we can easily turn our despairs into wishes. I want to point out the butterflies in this card, the monarch butterflies specifically. Monarch butterflies are the ultimate symbol for transformation. Let's not forget, they are the butterflies that help pollinate, that literally move countries. They do their great migration all the way starting in Canada, through the US, through Mexico, and they make it. And we never ask or wonder why, if the butterfly is stressed about it, or if the butterfly has doubts that they'll make it. I don't even think they're concerned with that. Rather, they just do because they know it's part of their journey intuitively and understand that. And that's okay. Okay, I want you to think of maybe a feeling that you've been feeling in your body. We're going to try to better understand that. And what I mean by that is when you sit by yourself and you meditate, if you're just alone by yourself, whether it's right before bedtime, whether it's just a few quiet moments you have during the day, feel in your body where it's the densest. This could be in your throat, the side of your cheek, your feet, anything. And we're going to try to hone in on that emotion to better understand that. Because usually when there are parts of our bodies that are dense like that, it can sometimes be a trapped emotion. So think about where that is for you in your body. And I'm going to pull another oracle card to kind of understand that. Again, calling for the highest collective good. I call upon all of my angels, Saint Michael, Saint Raphael, Saint Uriel, Saint Virgin Mary, for the highest collective good guidance. Okay. We've got growth. This is a beautiful, beautiful card. And so the balance between that is dying and evolving. So if there's a certain part of your body that's dense, like I said, whether it's your throat chakra, whether it's part of your arm, there might be a situation that's calling your attention to help you better understand your growth. And keep in mind, in order to grow, sometimes we have to let go of things physically, emotionally, personally. We have to evolve. And that's not a bad thing. It's just moving forward in a different direction. So be mindful of that. I'm getting a lot of pressure on my throat, so I don't know if there's going to be somebody watching this who just has really been called and has been told several times that they need to focus more on speaking their truth, on speaking and saying what they want to say, because that's going to be part of their evolution, especially their spiritual and physical evolution, to get to the next step that they want to get to. Okay, we're going to do one last oracle card. And for this, I want you to think about the best case scenario. And this can be for any situation. This can be for a situation that's stressing you. This can be maybe a question or hope that you have about a job, an outcome of a project, any news you're waiting for a business, a grant, whatever. I just want you to think about that, and we're going to think about the best possible, highest outcome for you. And we're going to pull another oracle deck just to help you be more in balance with the flow and movement of the universe. Because it's always a balance. I'm gonna pull from the middle of the deck. Okay, let's see. Attention. Okay, I love this. So, this is about, when I said think about the best possible highest outcome, this card is about better understanding where you feel flow and where you feel resistance. So, if there's a relationship, where do you feel that you're being blocked or there's resistance, and where can you let go so that it's more flow? And it could be that you have to let go of that entire relationship, which I'm not saying is easy, but it's a practice. Say for example, you were thinking about the best possible highest outcome, about not even for you, about somebody else. Maybe you're stressed about a family member, a friend in a situation they're going through. Sit with them. In your conversations with them, in your time with them, just feel where there's flow and where they're open to sharing and receiving information, and where there's resistance. And that'll be the best way that you can support somebody else if your question was about somebody else. Now, if your question was regarding business or finance, this one isn't always straightforward, because logically what we think can sometimes conflict with what we feel. But this is where you really need to come back in your body and just feel, if you're doing a particular task at work, if you are assigned for a particular project, if you have to work with a particular person, how does that make you feel? Does that put you in your flow state, or does that create resistance? And if so, explore that feeling with curiosity, without judgment, because every piece of information that we receive from our body is helpful in helping us better understand ourselves, the people around us. And perhaps it's also a way for you to move forward if you're recognizing that there's a lot of resistance, maybe with a colleague, a coworker, even the work itself. It's a good reminder and reflection to move on. Now, of course, I'm not saying leave your job. I'm saying make a plan. And that's all I have for you.